Welcome back to episode 2 of Starfield. Hopefully we'll have a little less idle chit-chat. Okay. Just landed. I'm headed to the Mass District.
Hey, Bosco. What? No Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Let's see what we got that we can sell. Definitely not resources. Miscellaneous. Definitely not. Okay, looks like I'm not selling a darn thing. And move my resources over to frontier. And I've gotten not a whole lot of nothing. Oh, guess I can sell those. So yeah, let's sell like the 15 guns I'm hanging on to. No interest, honestly, in melee weapons. Eon's okay. Kraken's what I'm not. So let's. There. Press Rattler up above it. Off to the left. Do I have barrel? Okay. There we go.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool.
Okay.
Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the
Mass District. Right where the little blue thing says to go.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
Very pretty city.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us in...
Cool.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
That's right, Quark.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Mateo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
There. Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact.
Except they're not moving
Now,
right now.
if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you can place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal, another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Use them, period.
So, are you ready to get to work? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started, too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment. The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned...
Let's go. Yes, but what does it mean? Like, what is anutronic fusion? Okay, I'm assuming he does something to help with shields and EM weapons. I'm assuming astrodynamics is something to do with jumping around. Gallery. They really need to put some kind of like encyclopedia in here or something. Yes, I think it's a little bit irritating when you have to go outside of a game to figure out what the game is.
You see that scientist out in front of Mast? Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
Scientist by the tree. Okay. Okay, took a wrong turn.
Package has been returned then.
You know what?
Do each of you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities? And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty...
Yeah, we'll do them in a minute. This guy by the tree. Assuming it's this giant tree right here. He looks scientisty.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis.
I'm sorry,
Can you
I
imagine all
really
the
can't afford to be
changes it's
distracted.
seen?
I need to get to the bottom of this.
Wrong, you sound concerned.
Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST, been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally,
She's
somebody
from here
understands.
and has no idea what you're talking
Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Ugh. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
You know,
A mercenary, huh? Well, I'm sure we can work something out. So, are you on board?
Oh, I'd love to help.
Well, that's... Thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
Okay. How spread out? I mean...
As Crimson Fleet attacks continue to rise, so too does the pressure of the system.
Alright. Maybe. Grows in New Atlantis. I say a lot of trees grow in New Atlantis. Maybe I'm wrong. Can we put a sensor right over here by the lodge? I mean, this is like borderline snooping on y'all. That's all. Guess I gotta say us all. Three. Apparently missing it. Oh. Really? Starting to think there's like no reason whatsoever to ever come up on top of this. There we go. That's better. Maybe at some point, not today. Can you swim? We can swim. After rounding. Fast run around. Hey. Hey.
Inspections? Check.
Keep it moving.
Hey. So I have to go on the subway.
Just look at it.
Sure, though.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Okay, well, if I see any of those, I'll tell you. And you can tell me if you find any eggs. Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits.
Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh. Convenient. Oh! Argo 6 reactors, hey! Aren't these the guys I worked for?
You look familiar. Where do I know you from? Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done, then. Good to know. So, what can I help you with? Oh, wow, that's terrible. Those pirates sure are getting bolder these days. Is everyone okay? We don't normally offer contractors the same benefits we offer full-time employees. But then again, our contractors don't usually face pirate attacks. Here, I'll compensate you for any medical treatment or other expenses you incurred as a result, as long as you don't attempt to pursue any outside litigation.
Perfect.
Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad we'll be sure to send him a token of our sympathy, as well as a generous discount off of our services. Thank you for letting us know.
Bye.
Goodbye now.
Not really sure I can help you with anything.
That's fiddle-luddy. What's up with this place? It looks like somebody crashed the wall.
Welcome to Whetstone. If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further. You must be joking. I have an exclusive contract with the Trade Authority. It's all shipped in from off-world. And no, I'm not divulging the planet of origin.
Goodbye.
I'm sure we'll see you again.
Oh, I doubt it. You're unwilling to let me know where my food's coming from. Head down wherever this is going and get the other egg. enjoying this game, but I think it's a little on the buggy side. But you know what? Considering the fact
the Well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Go see what I can do about here. Punch it in. All of the blue octagons. That's apparently what we do now.
What's the point? Some sort of art? A Zen garden? What?
It's a communal art installation. It's supposed to look nice.
I guess. But I'm just saying, you could have a whole battlefield or some food stands.
I can't argue that.
Something useful.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days. Spreading like a virus.
I wonder if you can wipe out the Crimson. I'm here for eggs.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Oh my God, somebody.
I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal in general goods. Welcome to UC Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online. I have been told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon.
Wow.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found, trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we?
Fine.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hope we have what you need.
I hope you do too. What? I mean, it's well out of my board. What? Ooh, I apparently can't afford that. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong darn credits. Yeesh. All right, find that, and then you know what? Goodbye.
You're always welcome back.
Wen really keeps the distribution center in tip-top shape.
God, somebody put him out of my misery. I don't know why. That dude just bugs me. Ah, yes, the scientist.
I missed our Bobby so much. We barely got out of that base with our lives.
Hey.
Oh. It is. Oh. Okay. Yeah, actually, his parents did get out of there. Hey. That's kind of cool. What? Oh, this is like ADHD's personality. Oops. Yeah, no.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills?
Not at all.
Ryujin is
Ryujin
hiring.
can take that corporate job and shove it. I got a spaceship and a gun. God, that's probably about the most American thing I think I've ever said in my life. I got a spaceship and a gun.
New Atlantis Security has reported yet another Aurora overdose case. The psychotropic
I really do need that additional data.
Talk to me and take it.
I don't mean to be pushy, but I really do need those sensors, and
they're right here.
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these, and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it?
Oh, what are you asking me for?
Ah, there it is. Relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. This data... Well, it's alarming to say the least. Well, there's good news and bad news.
What are we even doing here?
The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to Mast immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an, admittedly, somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous.
That's right. Keep
I must
looking at the
consult
tree.
with my colleagues in Mast at once.
Don't look
Thank
at the
you for
building
your
behind
assistance.
you.
I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Don't look at the building behind you. Quite certain it's the trees. Most definitely the trees. Lasers. Oh. That's what they do. Gotcha. Okay. No. Okay, cool. with pistols. Maybe branch out into rifles down there. Lifting. Ooh, pickpocket. Actually, no, let's go with commerce. Alpo. The old neighborhood area. Sarah's contact. Right, we have to go. Man, I tell you what, I need to make sure I take my medication before playing this. You're running in 12 different directions doing nothing.
Sarah. Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Whoa. Where have I heard that line before?
I say the same thing every time John tries to get me to re-enlist.
I'd surrender. Can't blame me for trying, right?
Yes, I can.
All right. Here's what I've got. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system. Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
What's wrong with the Sol system?
You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Well,
hey,
yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Thank you for your help, John.
Anything for Sarah. UC always takes care of its own. Even the prodigal children.
Oh, brother.
I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Not right now. Double check and make sure that it's on the activity list. No. Next. Oh, let's go find out about the power. Oh. Talk to Noah.
So I got some reservations.
The only place close enough to land?
Wait. You're not suggesting...
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph Heaven.
What?
So, I sat down, grabbed the highest caliber weapon I've got, and start walking.
Bull. If that had actually happened, you wouldn't be standing here.
No lie. Hell, you're welcome to go ask around the Marine outpost I stumbled into. You're the only reason I'm still breathing.
Set foot on that death trap. I think I'll just take your word for it.
Interested in having some close calls to call your very own?
Ow.
Commander Tuala over in Mast will be happy to sign you up for the Vanguard.
No. I don't get modern armor.
This place, it's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
We were here 5 minutes ago. Like, literally 5 minutes ago. Maybe 7.
That was intense, wasn't it?
Hey, good looking.
The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
You really need to make NPCs. Seriously.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Watch your case. God, I'm robbing them blind.
Needed to go up there in a bit. Why?
Oh, I just don't know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long.
Some people love that kind of space. Pun intended.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Yes, they all are.
Take care of yourself.
I do apologize. It is actually hitting my bedtime now, so I'm gonna cut this one a little bit early here, and we'll catch you next time.